Frank here. Today's episode of Bad Breakers, we're going to talk about never buying into breakers, and I mean never buy into a break where where breakers take product off screen. And we're going to show an example of this, of how easily people can scam people by just simply going like this, boop, boop, and it happens a lot. Maybe sometimes it's by accident, but a breaker, I'm not a breaker. I know when I'm just opening packs just for fun on the channel, I don't open the pack and then go off screen and then go through it and then come. You don't do that. You always show the pack being open. You don't cut videos. You don't have a jump cut in the video to the, just so many terrible, terrible breakers out there. And if anyone takes products off the screen, you should run away screaming. And we're going to show an example of a breaker that very likely was scamming people with this behavior. And this way, you guys that are new to breaking can spot things like this and know this is a breaker you do not want anything to do with. And then I'll explain what I think is happening in this video. All right, let's go ahead and roll this video. And I don't know who this breaker was, unfortunately. But they are a breaker that on some format, and you be the judge. Let's roll it.
Got a Zion second year for the Pelicans. To 35, got another full spectrum auto here. That'll be Celtics and Heat. Avery Bradley, 31 of 35. Celtics are Kenneth H. Heat, Timothy G. Alright, another random to do there. And to 49, we've got Paul George, Clippers. Alright, last pack here, guys. Got Kendrick Nunn for the Heat, and a silver for the Blazers, CJ McCollum. And we've got Pacers, 2 of 5. Mark Jackson Icons Auto. That's a marble auto, 2 of 5. Pacers going to Sean G. There you go, Sean. Nice low-numbered hit there. Out of 5. Very nice. All right, we've got a Kristaps Porzingis to 35 on the back for the Mavericks.
Okay, so very clearly something weird was going on here. They had the Spectra packs. They would get the pack, show it on screen, go like this, supposedly opening the pack, and then coming down here and showing the cards. So what was happening, in my opinion, in this video? And also, if you'll notice, at the top of the screen, there was a face camera, and it was moved to where you could not see anything during this break of what was going on in front of the breaker. It was just basically the back of his head. Like the whole point of the face video is so you can see, another angle of the break. But he had positioned the camera so that you could see nothing going on basically from his face forward. So obviously his hands are way forward of that. So what I think was happening was this breaker had breakers, they're not stupid. They can look at how a pack is laid out and very quickly see how a pack is laid out. And I think this breaker had previously opened stuff and made little pre-made little packs. I mean, they probably weren't in packs. They were probably just sitting up on a shelf above the camera. And then he would lift the pack, the sealed pack that he got out of the box, lift it up, put it somewhere, grab the already open pack, and bring it down here. And of course, it's all laid out just like a Spectre pack would be, including a hit, a numbered card. It's not hard to figure out how to lay the pack out to where it looks like it was from the pack. The problem is, you know, if he was legit, why are you opening the pack up here off the screen? Why? There's no reason to do that unless you're either very, very stupid or you're scamming people. Two possibilities, and either possibility, you don't want to break with that breaker. So anytime a breaker is pulling packs off camera to open them and then bring them back down to show you what's in the pack, do not buy into breaks like that. Ridiculous. And then, plus, this camera, the overhead view camera, is showing nothing that's going on in front of his face. So you're only seeing what's behind him, basically, which has nothing to do with the break. So that camera view is completely worthless, and also just kind of goes into making it seem more like a scam, because he definitely did not want anybody seeing what he was doing with his hands above here. So terrible breaker. You should never buy into a break if someone ever takes products off camera. You know, I can see once in a long time they accidentally have something off camera. That happens, or the camera gets bumped and it's off camera or something like that. You know, things like that can happen. But when the guy is just obviously, you have sealed packs, got the pack. Oh, now let's open the pack off camera, come back down with just the cards, go show the cards. Oh, let's get the next pack. Oh, I mean, he's obviously opening the stuff off camera. And, you know, clearly he knows the pack layout, and he had pre-made little things. And you notice there was nothing great nothing that can be considered a good hit out of those. There was that out of 5 Mark Jackson, but no one cares about Mark Jackson autos, I don't think. I've pulled a Mark Jackson auto before, and it was not worth anything. So even though it's like, might seem like, ooh, that was a big hit, no. And he even tried to talk up that hit. It was not a big hit. It was just, you know, a crappy card, a low-end hit. You would not be excited if you pulled that out of the pack, out of your box. So you just paid, you know, probably $500-600 for that box. You would not be happy with a Mark Jackson auto of any kind, unless it's maybe a Superfractor or something. But yeah, and none of the numbered cards were anything crazy. So he was smart enough to put some numbered cards in there, but these were not quality hits. What probably happens is this guy opens stuff off camera, like not on breaks and stuff, and keeps all the good hits, makes up these little fake packs. They keeps on whatever is above the camera, and then opens a fresh box and rinse, cycle, and repeat. He keeps those packs, opens them later for himself, or, you know, making more of these fake packs, and then sells you of course, you know how breakers mark up stuff incredibly high, where they're making tons of money on a box. Like, let's say these boxes of Fanatics, they cost me about $30. That'd be like me selling spots to a break of a couple of boxes of this, where I'm making like $100 on these 2 boxes without even batting an eye. That's what breakers do. That was not how breaking was designed, by the way. Breaking was designed to just give everybody, like, if they want a little piece of a box, instead of buying a whole box, you're basically buying, you know, let's say a division, you're paying for like 1/6 of the box. But when you jack the price of the boxes up super high, you're paying for way more than 1/6 of the box and only getting 1/6 of the cards. But this video is more about, don't ever buy into breaks, guys, or the breaker takes product off camera to open it, or ever takes it off camera. It should always be on camera all the time. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Later.